Okay, station 5, fuel tank, yep.
Okay, station 4, go down to pods and go to @clear.
Yep.
Station 3, we're going to go to air AG missiles 88C harm. 88 Charlie harm.
88, my brain is too slow for this.
Oh,
there you go. Yep, go on.
oh shit, for some reason, what the hell happened?
I'm excited to learn the harm.
Yeah, it's a great little weapon. Let's see, I gotta do something again, because for some reason, it wanted to. Here we go. Okay, so on station 5 with flare harm, on station 3.
Yep.
No, yeah, harm on check. Oh, whoops, that's the A-10. You kicked me out of my A-team real fast. That's my bad.
Oh, were you on the A-10 then?
Yeah, I was on the A-10. Okay, so there we go. Fuel tank. Flare. Okay, and then station 3 and 2 are harms.
Okay.
And station 1's air-to-air missile 9X Sidewinder.
Yep.
6 is AMRAAM.
Okay, 120C.
Yes, sir.
Yep.
And then 8 and 7 are harms.
Harm and another harm. Okay.
Yeah, you're gonna feel a little vulnerable because you don't got more. You know what I mean? More air-to-air defense. But
yeah.
If we're doing an air-to-ground, we should have cap.
Yeah. Ideally.
So you shouldn't fear about it, but what you should have is something to at least protect yourself. And anytime an aircraft gets within 50 miles of your aircraft, it's time to roll into an air-to-air defense posture.
Okay.
And that means dumping if you have to hit the Admiral's doorbell. And that's this big yellow ring with a red button in the center of it on the left side by your ejection pole. We call it the Admiral's doorbell. That means get rid of everything but your missiles. And it will dump everything but your sidewinders and your cheek stations.
Yeah, so 6 and 4.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, let's load in and see what we're doing from there.
Alrighty.
Yeah.
So excited to fly again.
Welcome to the Shadow Reaper's DCS server. To get started, navigate to the communication menu, select F10, and then choose mission list. Each mission has a unique 3-digit code. Enter this code in the F10 menu's dial code section. You can share your join code with a wingman one or dial another player's code.
I don't know. I don't see you next to me.
Don't forget to join our Discord channel by scanning the QR code on your briefing page.
I don't know what's going on.
Have a safe flight.
Oh.
Well done. Dare is now under our complete control.
Go ahead and
from there.
hit your adjust controls and make sure that they're not inverted by accident.
No, it when I push the throttle forward, the pilot's hand moves forward, so shouldn't be. But there might be something else that's actually messing with it. Let's just see.
Yeah, make sure you're not double bound somehow.
Yeah, I think that might be the case. Where is my... Goodness, that's annoyingly loud.
If your child was any older, I'd say she was messing with your head, but 4 years old, it's not quite there yet.
No, and she's not here, so that would be weird. All right, let's try again. Recenter everything. Ground, that's down. Parking brake on. Can't see anything else that might cause problems. Let's try again. That's controls. We'll go axis quickly. So, no, the throttle isn't Even my wheel brake isn't working. But it's on the controls. It's fine.
Yeah, look, if you're in the seat, look to see if your paddles, when you push your brakes down, if they're doing the right thing.
Yeah, they are.
Okay. That might have just been a bug when you hopped in.
Yeah, let me just leave the server for a second.
Yeah, come on back when you're ready.
Yeah, that's weird. And on the axis, it doesn't look like anything else is activating that axis, so that's really weird.
Okay.
Come on, game. Dribble says, good start.
Yeah, like I wanted to say, you know, if you want to record this for prosperity or maybe show it to some of your other buddies or whatever, that's fine with me. I don't have any issue.
Thank you very much. Yeah, shall I just restart the game? I think I'm just gonna do that.
Yeah, if you want to be on the safe side, it's usually a better way to go.
Yeah. Yeah, Dribble says he restarted the game and it fixed it, so we'll try that. Thanks, Dribble. It's annoying, but hey, it is how it works.
Oh, and DCS, yeah, it can be as bad as Arma.
Oh, yeah, Arma is a freaking nightmare. Recently, especially. It's more the servers, but hey, it is what we do.
Yeah.
When we want to play games, that's what you're gonna have to go through, right?
Exactly. You see, we have so many issues. Every Friday night we have our open mission night, and we got at least half the field SRS issues, and we fly semi-milsim, but we like doing SRS so not everybody's walking on each other all day long.
Yeah.
And my SRS ain't working. Well, you're supposed to be on so we could, you know, before briefing, we can take you through it and fix you up. And
yeah,
there's always a few. And then, or the the good old mission editor likes to mess up too.
What, the person editing the mission or the actual mission editor, DCS mission editor?
The actual DCS editor itself,
Okay.
you know, because the person will make a beautiful mission, you know, and you get in there and all of a sudden something won't activate, or jets are not even cold started; they won't start at all, you know, and they're like, you know, you click on them and all that, you try to do everything right, or like for us A-18 guys, you know, we'll get on the boat and the boat won't work.
Yeah.
And you got 8 guys on the boat trying to get to the catapults, and everything's all foobar.
Yeah, it's good to hear that it's not just mean.
Oh no, sir, no, sir. I tell every mission guy, whoever builds any missions in our group, I sit there and they ask me how to go, and I said it went great, man. You know, I didn't make it, you know.
Yeah. It is.
Anybody who puts the effort into it,
yeah,
has got my kudos.
Yeah, fair enough. Especially, I think when you start adding mods, and there's just so many different ways of coding from human beings that it's just bound to mess up, isn't it?
Yeah, or forget one little thing and you'll hear it from 15 people.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm like, was it you tried to do it, buddy?
Right. Loading up the map now. So we should hopefully be in soon. Join blue. Join dynamic. What's the place called? The Basal Assad, right?
Basil al-Assad. Basil al-Assad. Bassel al-Assad.
Yeah, I see you. I can't select where I go, right? That's just where.
Well, it should put you next to wherever the A-18s are.
Okay.
So if you pick that one, it should put you either to my right or left.
Okay, let's try that. So 5 is a fuel bar. No, 5 is follow the fuel tag. Yeah, fast
Yeah.
fuel tank. Then it's the ad flare. Then it's a harm. Then it's a harm again.
Sidewinder.
Then it's a sidewinder. And then it's AMRAM. Then harms. Another harm. And sidewinder. All right, spawn hot. Come on, game, work with me. Nope, still moving. Why is that doing it?
Well, let me back out real fast. Release slot. Okay. Dynamic spawn. Okay.
Oh, come on. What is going on?
I don't know, unless... Because there's two different airfields. Oh, no, you are right where you're supposed to be, driving across the runway. If there's something where your throttles are booming you up, you know what I mean? Because otherwise the jet wouldn't roll, so it's got to be in your throttle somewhere.
All right, F-18... F-18, all right. So when you look at... Oh, wait. Why is my thrust to right not doing anything? That's interesting.
Yeah. Oh, let's see here. But access commands. Yeah, and your all but access commands. Well, you see, yeah, mine actually has a controller on it.
Your
Got to get rid of that.
right.
My thrust, yeah, it says controller Xbox, and I was like, it would have that on there, so it's double bound. My pitch and roll is double bound. Oh, we're gonna have to go through that and clear all that out. We can't have that. I wonder why this server does that. Pitch, joystick, roll, joystick. Okay, rudders. Okay, rudders are good. TDC slew isn't even on, is it? No, my TDC slew's not even bound.
There you go. Now my thruster is working. Okay.
Yeah.
I just unplugged my wind wing and plugged it back in, and now the throttle seems to be... My right thrust is now picking up. All right. That is...
Yeah, I'm in the same boat.
That's like, almost like the update did something, isn't it?
Yeah, my TC isn't toggling like it's supposed to toggle. Huh, weirdo.
Let me see if that works now. That's fixed it. Basal al-Assad. That is good. Come on, Hornet, work with me.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
So
This
far,
might be
so good.
weird. Yeah, except I lost my TDC. My TDC.
Oh, that's why I can't see you, because you're not there anymore. Like, where'd you go?
I didn't know if I might have to jump back in with you, so my...
Yeah, fair enough.
Throttle designation. Interesting. That is all right.
That is better. Planes do look very good.
Okay, where did it spawn me in at?
Probably on the opposite side. Yeah, so where it spawned me earlier.
It couldn't put us right next to each other. Oh no.
No, why would it do
Let's
that? Right, let's turn my HUD on.
All right. Okay. Anyways, we're in our jets. Okay.
Oh, that's changed as well. I will have to go through all of my settings at some point, I think.
Huh. Well, even in access command, it doesn't say I have TDC slew control, but yet on my plane, it works fine.
Was it offset we turn on? It is, isn't it? Yeah, enable offset. Yeah, got that.
Oh, for your hammocks? Yes.
Yeah, I'm trying to remember everything.
Yeah, it's been a couple days, so that's
time.
okay. Yeah, that is fine.
Dribble, yeah, I'm using the Delin clip head tracker. DCS, that's good. Gear, flaps. Bingo.
IFF, data link. It's on. When you're all doing your pre-setup, let me know and I'll help you with that. The AMRAMs.
Yeah, I've set up my data link. IFF is on. I've turned on my my EWS, my dispensers on. What do you want to? Is it you always keep it on on or bypass? On.
Oh, I keep it to bypass.
Bypass, okay.
Yeah.
Then
TD or sensor control downward to bring up your SA page.
Yep.
Upper left corner, hit sensor.
What's that one? There we go.
And you'll see on the top row RWR all. Box it.
That's boxed. Yep.
Friend RWR ID.
Yep, that's boxed.
And then UK is boxed. Unknown is boxed.
Yep, that is boxed. Yep.
Okay. And then just go ahead and click your SA button.
See. There you go.
We have a couple birds up already. So if you scroll over them couple birds, and we have one unknown, it's in green, and then we have a KC-135. We can worry about those later.
Yeah. Oh, something just popped up.
Yeah, it's a 34. I don't know what that is. Okay, so we got that on. I'm gonna go ahead and set up the rest of your cockpit. I always set my altimeter to about 40 or so feet. That way it's not screaming at me every time I go below
Yeah.
above 1,000 and all that shit.
Yeah, mine's quite low as well.
Go ahead and off your left hip is reset your FCS and your trim control, and then go in and set your FCS to 20. Okay, trim control set.
20, done.
Okay, now on your left monitor or your left MFD, you should see at the top of it, it'll say FLIR and then harm display. Let's go ahead and click the harm display.
Okay.
Well, actually, we can go into stores. Go into stores, hit harm. Sorry, we got a step ahead of us. And then underneath SP, SP is kind of like self-protect mode.
Yeah.
And when you're flying in, let's say we're on a bombing run and an SA-2 or an SA-6 pops up on your screen in front of you, you can have that SP box unboxed or boxed. And when you're in air-to-ground mode and you're getting ready to drop a JDAM or even a laser guide, you'll see it's flash harm, and you can hit your release button and it'll shoot a harm at that site. It'll be in self-protection mode, of course.
Well,
so what we're going to do is, we're going to go into TOO mode.
Yeah.
And the other one underneath it is called pullback mode. In other words, if we were in that and we were coming into the scene, you would get a symbology on your HUD, kind of like a bomb fall line, you know? If we were dropping Mark 82s. Only this one, you're pulling up, and then as you pull it past a certain point, it'll automatically shoot a harm.
That's interesting.
So if you're like at 4,000, 5,000 feet, you're not going to want to shoot a harm. You're going to want to loft that sucker in. We're not going to have to worry about that because we're going to have you at about 25, 30,000 feet, and we won't launch it for a certain distance. Okay, so from there, click. Let's go back to that again. All right, so from TOO, you're going to look on your upper right. It says all class.
Yep.
Press that once, and then underneath there in the middle on the left, it says HOS.
Yep, got that.
Okay, so that's for hostile.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Okay, so that right there, that we're gonna leave that screen up because that's our harm page.
Okay.
And when we're flying, and instead of using your FLIR pod to look at stuff, we're going to have it on the EW page.
Okay.
Because we're really not going to need the FLIR pod, other than we're going to hit our nose wheel steering 3 times, and we're going to push our sensor control set forward, and we're going to get a symbol on our HUD and our hammocks. And we're going to center that in the box, and we're going to hit TDC press, and it will give us how far it is to that target. And then we're going to use that for our launch information.
Okay.
But that will do up in the air. Okay, so everything looks good in the plane. If you want, set a bingo to 4,000.
Yep. I was at 4.5, but I'll lower it.
No, that's fine. 4.5's good. That just lets us know that it's time to go home.
Yeah.
Okay, bingo set at 4,000. Okay. And I guess now we got to let F10 menu know what we're doing.
Which is that one. Yep. Request taxi to
runway.
Request taxi to runway.
Yep.
17.
Okay, I'm cleared to taxi.
Clear to taxi to runway 17.
And
so are you.
Now you get 17. Okay, well, right now, before we taxi, go ahead and hit your F10 menu.
Yeah, 17's on my right. Wait, we both got just 17, didn't have a left or right, did it?
We'll just take, usually it's the closest one left.
Okay, sweet.
As people are landing. But I want you, in the F10 menu, I want you to turn some stuff on.
Oh, okay.
So, in the very top row, you're going to see a radio antenna tower.
Yep.
Click that on. Next to the left of it is view detection areas. Turn that on.
Okay.
And then show all targets, turn that on. And then the other one, last one, is show all routes. So we should have waypoints up on our screen right now. So if you zoom out,
yeah, I see it. Yeah,
you kind of follow where they want us to go. And it looks to me like these waypoints are just general.
well, we have to actually take a job, I think. We didn't do that yet.
Oh, okay. Okay, you see, I'm not used to this. I'm just used to getting a waypoint and going for it.
So we go F10 menu, and then parent menu, other, and then available missions.
Okay.
And then
They said a 3-digit code. Okay, available missions. Okay, that's F1. All missions, cast missions, seed missions. F4 would be the one we're looking for.
Yeah. 5 SAMs, 4 SAMs, 1 SAM.
7 SAMs. We only got 4 missiles, and guarantee you, not every missile. Some of these SAMs will shoot your missiles down.
Yeah. So maybe do the 3 SAM one.
Yeah, that's the one. Kairat.
Yeah.
Superb.
Seed suppression.
Medaya is now secure from enemy
Okay,
control.
and code is 326.
Yeah.
Guard our ground and air convoys to achieve a
Okay,
successful
what do we do here? Click up all the F10 again.
Yeah, so one of us puts it in. I'll join code.
Okay, you go ahead and do that. Since you know how to do this one, you go ahead and put it in.
326. Code is was it 326?
Yes, sir.
That is available missions speed. Might be because it was gone now. I think somebody took it. Yeah, somebody took it. There's another 532, same kind of thing.
Any seed aircraft we got is fine.
532.
Your target waypoint is 3-1. Adjust your heading
Which is
accordingly.
good. Somebody's doing some work today.
So your join code is 343. So you now go F10, other, and then dial
F10.
join code.
Okay, F10, other, join.
343.
Okay, other. Show dial join code. Okay, and it's 3,
4, 3.
4, and 343.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, there you go. Fox Hunter joined your team. Sweet, it works.
Okay. Yeah, it does. Okay, and we're going to waypoint 31.
Yeah.
Okay, then type in, get your 31 up, and then I want you to put a sequence automatically on there. Just okay, sequence. You don't have to use auto. That's fine. And one other thing we can do is learn where our bulls are at.
Yeah.
Okay, make sure your HSI screen is up where your SA screen is, and then click data on the upper right.
HSI data, yep.
Oh, shoot, it might not do that here. They might have a bullseye on the F10 menu. Hang on a second. Let me see if I see a bulls. Because usually the standard bulls is 59. But this might have... You know what? We're not even going to worry about bulls tonight.
I don't see one.
I don't
no,
think
that's not it.
Yeah, we don't have to worry about bulls because that's just usually a communication issue between fellow pilots.
Yeah.
You know, hey, we got a plane on 459, 3 miles from bulls. We're not going to have to worry about that. Okay, so let me see. Where's runway 17 for me? You find out where runway 7 is for you.
Yeah, it's on my right. You've got a bit farther to travel than me.
Okay. Of course. I usually get put on there and then they go, oh, by the way, you know, it's only 14 miles away from where you, the opposite side. Okay, yeah, okay. I'm going to have to back taxi over to you. So why don't you meet me at 17?
Copy.
Lights, everything's good to go. Okay, I see you over there. We're not that far apart.
No, just opposite sides of the airfield.
Yeah. Oh, you should seen it. Friday night we did a long range mission. A deep strike is what we call it.
Yeah.
Our ingress was 360 some miles, 368 miles, and I had 6 A-18s on deck, and one guy never used the automated carrier crew. He screwed the whole boat up because if you don't follow their commands, they will they'll just lock the whole deck down. And I was like, "Suh." And I had watched them all through it. Yeah. So if you like, after this mission, we can either do a recap of air to air, air to ground, or we can move on to the boat and teach you a little bit of naval procedures around the boat, how to do a case one landing, how to bring you into the what we call the pattern around the boat.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
And then because what we do is we come in, we get into a pattern around all the increments of 1,000. So we'll fly in at a 2,000 foot level at 300 knots, and then we'll do a spin around the boat until we get the signal of Charlie. And then whether we're in position 1, 2, 3, or 4, a beam of the boat, all that. We're making the turn in the 90 and all this good shit. We'll get you all up on that, and then we'll teach you how to use the needles.
Yeah, that'd be very cool.
Yeah.
Love to do some boat stuff.
And then case 3 landings at nighttime. I'll have a server set up for us for case 3 nighttime.
That's scary.
Oh, you're going to have a blast, man. I'll teach you how to use automatic carrier landing system.
Oh, yeah. Give me 1 second. I'll be right back.
Oh, okay. Whoops. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Let's see.
Tracker keeps picking up something behind me. I think it was the monitor behind me.
Yeah,
Cool.
Visa Al-Assad.
That is
Fox
good.
Hunter,
I'm
flight
good to go.
321 radio check.
Well, nobody's on radios? Okay.
Visa Al-Assad, Fox Hunter flight at 218 is taking off, runway 17 full takeoff, straight out.
Okay, I'm going to spool up
Copy.
and give it a count of 4, and brakes are off.
And I'm off.
Gear up, flaps up. Well, let's see, waypoint. Okay, it'll be a slight turn. We're going to go ahead and lock in a 7-degree nose up.
Copy that.
All right. Okay, wheels up, gear up, and I'm going to do a nice little right-hand pull. It's not too far. It doesn't look like.
Roger that.
Just
I'm
up the
following
coast
you.
a little bit. Nice. Just a nice loose formation. We'll go into a little bit more of a combat spread because we got 128 miles, so let's split that in half. So about 64 miles, we'll go ahead and I'll split you up either to the right or left 5 miles. It all depends on what our radar is going to show us.
Yeah.
So now that we're airborne, to put your right MFD on EW. Well, right, we got some looks like 30s and 34s. Woo.
Yeah, it looks
We
busy.
might actually We might actually get a little bit of a challenge here. Yeah, just remember, we want these guys at least, 50 miles within our strike range, so our harms work, or our air-to-air missiles will work. So we won't go chasing them if we don't have to.
Yeah.
Okay, now on your EW page, you see a P with a little half box around it.
Yep.
Okay, that's a Patriot site. That's usually a friendly site.
Okay.
And then you see to the left of that Patriot site, you'll see a big long stick on it. That's an SA-11. It's called a Big Bird.
Okay.
That's enemy, man. Those things will kill you from 30, all the way up to 40, 50,000 feet.
Jeez. All right.
So if we get, if you're looking on your hammocks right now, if you see one of those BBs and it's got a really long line on it, that means it's tracking your ass. That means ditch everything, pull your autopilot off, head for the ground, and do some fast maneuvering. Usually do a 180 out of the area, and then you can circle back.
Okay. What's your current speed?
Geez, I'm slow. I'm gonna drop down to 225. Sorry.
That's all right. I
Wasn't even paying attention.
I was pretty slow as well.
Yeah, I try to keep it around 300 knots.
Yeah.
And out of burner, so we really don't want to go into our fuel that hard. That's why you usually pick 7 degrees up. No sense in. Okay, here we go. That's about 300.
So you just
try to maintain that. Yeah, try to maintain that.
Yeah.
And don't panic trying to catch me. Catch up to me. Yeah, that's okay. Okay, so you have your IFF on. All right.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going through the clouds now.
Yeah, same.
Why is it? Coming to the right a little bit. That's weird. They must have our sequencing waypoints.
Slightly wrong.
Yeah, they probably have us going to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, all the way up to 31 or something. Because
I've just
all right, I've got
34. That's a friendly though.
34. Unknown at this time.
It had the circle thing underneath.
Was he green?
Yeah.
Okay, because right now I have them in your radar screen. If you look, and it's got like a little line, 2 lines at the very top. That's called the dugout.
Yeah.
So that means they're way outside. Yeah, he's a good 90 mile, 100 miles out at 25,000. We're going to be climbing up to that 25,000 mark as well. So.
You still going 300?
No, I'm dropping again. It doesn't want to maintain. It doesn't want to maintain that 300 in auto throttle. Okay, I'm passing 19,000. I'm gonna be heading up.
Yeah, I'm just off.
But he is nose hot to us. Okay. Yeah, if you look on your radar screen and you see a bunch of green circles with no labels on them.
Yeah.
We can go ahead and do that. We can give them a label.
Okay.
Okay, I'm going to scan out a little bit. I'm going to hover over the 2 in front of us because they're probably going to be, there's 2 F-16s. I'm going to give them donor labels. Remember how we did that?
No. I'm hovering over it now. Do I depress TDC?
No, you don't have to. Just hover over it, and on your bottom left, you should have members or donors. I mean, they might be 2. Whoops.
Oh, my God.
Don't tell me I'm going to crash.
Mine game
You
just did the
too?
same, yeah. Might be the server. Well, this is going well.
Well, it's funny because I lifted my helmet up and I'm still in plane.
Yeah, me too.
range.
Come on, game.
Yeah, come on back. Come on back.
Nope. All the sound's gone. I think, yeah, connection failed. I think the server restarted.
Okay. Oh, the server restarted.
I think so,
Great.
yeah.
Yeah, because mine's just locked up. It's not. I can't even hit the escape key.
Yeah, definitely
There we go.
restarted. There's now one person on the server, so definitely restarted.
All right. Okay. Well, guess what we got to try to do? If it does it again, we can always go into, or give it a second or so. But we can always go into the Hornet server,
Yeah,
and it's a pretty reliable, and it's built for 18s. We can go off land or off boat.
yeah. I mean, it's still beneficial because all of the pre-flight setup stuff is something that I kind of have to practice all over and over again.
Yeah, no problem. Yeah, repetition.
Yeah.
What's one day, if you want, as well, down the road, is we can work on navigation.
Yeah, I'd like that.
It's
I would get my loadout at least.
Well, typing in waypoints and with decimal seconds, decimal minutes. My multiplayer does not want to populate. Great. Okay.
Welcome to the Shadow Reaper's DCS server. To get started, navigate to the communication menu, select
There we
F10,
go.
and then choose
Just
mission
not be
list.
the day for DCS.
Each mission has a unique 3-digit code. Enter this code in the F10 menu's dial code section.
Shadow Reapers,
You can
I
share
see
your
3
join code with
people
a
in
wingman deleted
there.
squad,
Everybody
or
else is
dial
going,
another player's
I
code
got
to join
on
their
here this
squad.
early in the morning,
Don't
or
forget
it's
to join our
that late
Discord
for
channel
them.
by scanning the QR code on your briefing
I'll be
page.
right back.
Have a safe flight.
Sure.
Yeah, I've had sandwich. Oh man, my office is so warm.
Oh, that's right. You guys don't have air conditioning over there, do you?
No, and I'm in a shed outside as well, so like a wooden shed literally in the sun, so it's like an oven. If I start making bubbling sounds, just warn me.
I promise. I was telling my wife that she was watching Harry Potter, and it was one of the episodes where they were in the house or something like that, and she's like, the lady was in there fanning herself, and she goes, "Why don't you just turn on the air conditioner?" And I said, "Honey, they don't have air conditioning over there." She's like, "What?"
Don't.
I said, "From what I understand, they don't have air conditioning over there."
No, I mean some shops and I guess some homes do, but it's not standard. Come on, freaking trackers.
Come on, is awesome. Okay, well, it kept all my information that I wanted.
Yeah, same.
It's in loadout. Well, that's nice of them. Oh, wait until you get when we do our JDAM portion of this. You go through all the trouble to load in the load all your information in, and then your DCS will time you out or something, and you go, I got to do it all over again.
That is on IFF. Is on second ILS. That one. That.
Mm.
4,000. Target opportunity. Hostile. That's good. See, now I'm starting to remember these things.
Yeah, that's not bad for not being in the plane for what, about 2-3 weeks or so. That's actually
Yeah, I
pretty
think it
good.
was 3 weeks, yeah. I think I've got those things.
Yeah, so I have a feeling is we'll probably have to reassign our mission.
Yes, probably, yeah. Let's see.
Request taxi to runway.
Available mission seed. 13, so 212. I'll grab that one.
Request taxi to runway.
Two.
Proceed to waypoint 70 for this mission.
Also, the
Adjust
join
your heading
code
as
is
needed.
266.
Okay, 266.
Yeah.
70.
Yeah, I don't know where
Okay.
we're gonna find that. I'm guessing
Okay,
maybe.
down on the bottom where it says sequence, you have it says SE1. Try sequence. Hit it again, it'll come up sequence 2. Let's see if we can get a 70 out of that.
Nope, 1659 still.
Sequence 3.
Nope.
Hmm.
Do I have to box it when I select it?
You can try. I mean, but I mean, when you got to
make a
select your
difference.
waypoint, your waypoint should actually have. Because there's mark points, it only goes up to 60 waypoints. So let's see something else. Data. How in the hell do we get to 70? 1. Because there's only 9. No.
I mean, we can find it on the map. It's Aldimur
That's what I was
waypoint. Yeah. Aldimur.
Yeah.
Something. I think actually it shows your name as well, so should show. Yeah, there you go. So if you look straight south, pretty much from where we are, the northernmost, the 3 northernmost enemy areas. There's Aldimur there. That's my name's next to that. It's an airfield.
Oh. Aldimur.
Or I'm probably saying it completely wrong.
Oh, that's fine.
Dumaire? Dumaire? I don't know. It's the reason why I live in England.
67. Right. What like is how in the hell you found that so fast?
I just saw Tactical Bootneck. So if you scroll all the way out, you should see Tactical Bootneck becomes quite big.
Actually, I don't see your name at all.
I can't mark, can I? That'd be annoying. It's done all of these things.
Well, what you can do is those 2 little circles, mark labels on and off. If you turn a mark label on, it should put a mark point, and you can type in "here I am" or something.
Here. Do you see it? Orange. I don't know if that does anything. Can I move that? Oh, I can.
There we go. I see L Dumarayr.
Yeah, that's the one. Yeah.
Okay, I do have it.
Sweet.
Okay. Oh darn it.
It does say 70 for waypoint, doesn't it?
Mine just has a waypoint going through it.
What, that blue dotted line?
Yeah.
Which waypoint is that, though? Waypoint 2? Yeah, waypoint 2. I think if we put in waypoint 2, that should take us there. We follow
Okay.
the line all the way
we
down.
can try it because, I mean, we could. Looks like we got a couple F-18s taking off from Beirut, Rafi Hari.
Yeah, maybe
or
we
we
should
could-
just fly south and then we'll
Yeah.
map it. We can map it, right?
Well,
There's
yeah,
no
you can
other
actually.
side.
What I do is you can go. Where was Basil Salad? Okay, and if you click your little arrow keys, is on the right. It's got two straight lines with an arrow on each side. You can click on that, right click, and draw
yeah.
a line all the way over there. So we fly 151 for 122 miles.
No ruler. Oh, there you go. Now it's doing it.
Yeah. So about 151 south. Okay. Forget that HSI crap. We don't need you.
Obviously, we need to do that from the edge of the runway, though.
No, I've just clicked it from the center of the runway on
Okay.
over. Gives us a rough estimate. You know, if we get any kind of a SAM threat on our way over there, we're gonna launch on it.
Sweet.
Yeah. And it's about the same distance, 161 Aldemar. Okay. It's waypoint 70. I'm gonna have to look up and find out how in the hell do I get a waypoint 70.
Dribble just said he looked it up, and there's on Google, and apparently there's no way to get above 60 waypoints in the FA-18. I guess some other planes could, and that's why they do that. I mean, this goes up to like 88, 93, 96. There's a lot of waypoints here. Because each location would be a waypoint, wouldn't it?
Yeah. I guess if we were down in a different let's say airfield, it might be waypoint 2.
Yeah, that could be,
Okay, I'm going to text you on over to 17 since we know that's where we're going to take off from.
Copy that. I'll start my taxi.
Basil, Fox Center flight at 2 F-18s, taxiing to runway 17 for takeoff.
Well, it's nice to know everybody's using SRS, even though I'm probably on the wrong SRS channel. I just went what was in the aircraft.
When you talk on your SRS, does it automatically mute your Discord button?
It can. You have to do that through your Discord.
Okay.
And you go into, when you're in Discord, is you go down to the bottom, hit your settings, and it'll bring up your menus, and you go over to, I think it's keybinds, and then you'll see in there, it'll have a couple boxes, and you click on the box, and then lower down, it'll say push to talk. And then you would click it, let's say, like in the F-18, comms 1, channel 1, you'd hit that button, and it would say push to talk on that, and then it'll recognize that, so when you're on your comms, you'll mute Discord.
That's cool, yeah, okay.
Yeah. It helps a lot, especially when everybody's on there talking, and you can go on and just say, hey, all right, well, you're on there first. We'll let you take off first.
Superb. Medaya
You-
is entirely within our control, and friendly forces will be operating from that location.
You lead, I follow.
All right, let me know when you're good.
Yep, I'm off your left wing now.
Sweet, all right. I am brakes on, throttle, and I'm off.
1, 2, 3, hold. Rolling?
You said that bearing was 151.
Yes, 151.
Wait. Gear up, flaps up.
Twos, gear up, flaps up. Okay, now when we come out on 151, I can show you how we can type our heading bug in there and then just use our link to fly the heading bug.
Okay. I'm gonna start a nice gentle left turn to 151.
Copy. On your right wing.
Yep, eyes on. I had to look for you a bit.
Yeah, I should have my lights on.
Yeah, I was just looking at slightly the wrong. I was looking down because I thought you'd still be below me. I'm leveling out slightly. Leveling out now, and I'm gonna put ATC on.
Whoop.
Now.
We got a MiG-29 off our right. It's out of our range right now.
Something's not liking me. Yeah, I see what you mean. He does not want to hold that ATC at 300, does he?
No, until we level out a bit. KC
Yeah.
135s.
Need to just correct the course a little bit. Slide right.
SU-27, a friendly SU-27. That's not normal.
Maybe he changed sides.
Yeah.
Alright, I'm going to autopilot attitude hold.
Yeah, you get up
Maybe
to
slightly.
yeah, we want to cruise at about 25-30,000.
Yeah. So maybe climbing slightly fast.
Yeah, that's fine.
Just below 10.
That MiG-29 kind of startled me a bit. Like, not already. He shouldn't have been lighting us up that soon either.
Yeah, he was a bit aggressive, wasn't he?
Yeah, geez, I didn't think their radar worked that far out. Go ahead and make sure your master arm is on.
Yeah. Just I'm gonna speed up a little bit, slightly dropping speed. There's a lot of things in front of us.
Yeah. You see something like a SD, it's called a snowdrift. That's usually your search radar.
Yeah. I'm currently in TWS.
Yes, sir.
And I'm on high interleave 4 bars. Well, I was on 4 bars. 4 bars now.
Okay, yeah, go ahead and take it out of interleave. Just leave it on
Okay.
high.
Yeah, it's on high, yeah. Sorry,
Yeah.
I said high interleave, didn't I?
That's fine. Alright. Back with you. Passing 22,000, 23,000.
Yep.
25,000 is usually, I find, about the best altitude, because then you can still have room to maneuver.
Yeah, okay. No enemy.
Sadly, Seikl is now entirely under enemy control, and their units are actively operating from that location.
Oh no.
Yeah. Okay. Alright, passing 27.
So, interestingly enough, it does tell me at the top right, bearing 162, distance 85 nautical miles, 12 minutes ETA. It does kind of tell you how to fly. Something's not liking me.
Yeah, it's just SU-34. We got guys in front of us to take care of that.
Yeah, he's quite a distance out still, isn't he?
Yes. Okay, we're passing 30,000 feet, bud. Let's go ahead and level off.
Leveling off. And I'm gonna do parametric altitude hold.
Yes, and I'm gonna go ahead and switch in and do a HS of 151.
Do you select HSEL for that?
Oops. There we go. Yeah, hitting select.
ATC now. Down to 300.
It should when you type in heading select. Okay, let's see what that does. 151. Enter. Whoops, okay.
Does it
So-
take you off course?
It's taking me to 151. You
Okay.
see underneath your altitude hold and barometric hold,
Yep.
HSEL,
Yep.
and I just typed in 151.
151. Yep. And then enter.
Yeah.
It says error.
That's because you're probably in there. Go turn off your autopilot,
Oh, yep.
and then type use your heading select, and then your HSEL will pop up. You can type in 151 enter, and then hit your autopilot, and then underneath the ATTHL, go ahead and box it, and it'll come in heading select.
So just on your upfront controls, there is the HSEL. I click on that, tick on that, yeah, and then the two little
Yes.
dots come up. When I do that, it
Yeah,
automatically corrects my course.
Yeah, to your 151.
No, way to the left of you. It's pulling me far left.
Oh, okay. Well, make sure that you're heading select. Your autopilot is off at first,
Yep, autopilot's off.
and then go into your just hit your button left or right until the bottom of your UFC HSEL comes in. Type in 151 enter, and see what that does.
All right, let me see. Alright, I'm just gonna catch up to you again, because I'm flying off in the weird direction now.
Oh, God, she's great. Cheese graters.
I've got eyes on you still, so I'll catch up.
Okay.
Regrettably, the enemy has seized full control of Echo, and their units are actively operating from the base.
Okay. Yeah, I just need Oh, there you are, off my right. Okay,
Yep.
just make sure, yeah, no panics. Just get on our little, just get your autopilot on. No big deal, because you're going to probably be out of fuel here. Our center line tank could drop. But we've got a snowdrift off our nose.
Yeah. Bags dropped.
An SA-15, nice. Okay, I need you to get into your autopilot. That way we can, because we got a search site, a SAM site, and I'm getting ready to launch on it.
Okay.
He is SA-15, coming off of autopilot. If you notice when your harm display is up,
Yeah.
oh gosh, where'd you go, buddy?
I'm just
Where'd
behind you.
that, he turned that that little bastard turned his radar off. All right. Well, I'm gonna Magnum SA-19.
Yep. Seen him come off.
SA-15.
Oh yeah, the SA-19 behind us. Yeah. I think something's tagging me.
SA-11.
Yeah, SA-11's tagging
Yep.
me. So, how do I use self-protect?
Just make sure your box is off. Right now, I'm defending. I'm popping flares and chaff. Heading for the deck. I got an SA-11 that's painting me.
Yeah, same.
Okay.
I'm defending as well.
I'm heading 06. Well, basically 180 from where I was at.
Copy that. Turning around.
Okay. I hope it. They're probably going to shoot my harms down. My SA-18's dead. I think my harms got
stressful.
I think my harms got stuff. Okay. Anyways, I'm no longer being painted.
Same.
Okay, kind of what I wanted to say is once we get you, what I want you to do is on your harm display page,
Yeah.
is make sure it's soy. You have the diamond on it.
Yeah. I am
And then,
painted by a SU-25 on the right.
Yeah, we've got friendlies up there. They should be helping us. I got a MiG-29. I was kind of hoping we wouldn't be being painted on anything right now.
Yeah, I agree.
Okay.
I'm gonna go and shoot this dude now.
Because we have two F-18s on top of that. SU-27. Yeah, we need to get you somewhere comfortable so we can get, so I can get your SA page up, and when the box comes up on your HUD and you see a square box, we get you to put hand off your missiles to it. Okay, I got you. You got somebody at 20,000 or 20 miles?
Yeah.
Right? Okay.
Have eyes on you.
Yeah, the only guy I got is at 20 or is at 80 miles.
Yeah, there was one dude close, but I think our friendlies took care of him.
Okay. Okay, so I'm kind of climbing back up.
Yep. I'm following you now.
Okay. I'm slowing down a lot.
Yeah. Yeah, you were going quite fast.
I get that way when that stupid goes off.
I mean, I was at
I
450 now, so I was going fast as well.
Yeah, I mean, I was like on it. So, anyways, so while we're in here right now, God damn it, it's an SA-10. I'm gonna bank to the left a little bit. Let's get away from that SA-10.
To the left or right?
Maintaining
Left. Okay.
left, yes.
You corrected, yeah. Seen.
Yeah, okay. On your SA page, do you notice that circle? Look at your airplane in the center of the screen.
Yeah.
There's a big dash circle. Okay,
Yeah.
that's the SA-10. That must be the SA-10. So if we skirt that, just keep your plane on the outer edge of that circle. We should be okay.
Forward 1-1,
Okay.
if that was you that saved me.
I think you were taking anti-air fire.
I'd like to take credit for that,
Yeah,
but
yeah, we're both
I
taking
was
anti-air fire.
running for my life, shooting down a seed mission.
Copy that. I'm gonna still thank you.
Roger, roger.
Okay, so let's see. No, we're not. I don't think we're anywhere near where we need to go yet. So,
No.
anyways, let's get back to the screen at hand. Make sure your harm display page is up.
Yep.
Okay. Now, when we get a box on that screen, remember your FOV and all that, the forward and the two-way toggle switch, your
Yep.
FLV and FOV. Okay. If you push forward on it, it should kind of select from box to box to box. So what you want to do is you want to, when you pull back, if that little box on your HUD gets an H off on it, that's what your harm is looking at.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so that you leave alone, and you'll see it on your screen. It'll say H off. Now, what I want you to do then is I want you to click your nose wheel steering 3 times, just 1, 2, 3, and your sensor control forward. And you can do that right now if you want. And you'll notice that on your hammocks, you're going to have a circle dashed lines with a center dot.
Yeah. There's a
Okay.
There's a big circle, dash circle, and then there's like a dot with a cross in. I feel like I'm following the wrong F-18 here. Yep.
Yeah, I don't see it anymore. Anyways, so with that circle, and you put that circle that in the center of that box, that dot, put it in the box and hit your TDC to press, and it will give you all the targeting information you need.
Okay.
Okay, we're coming up. Let's see. I am heading 125.
Yeah, I am en route to you.
Okay.
I'm somewhat far behind. I did end up following another F-18 that was here. And then
That's
he was
fine.
like, he just blew something up. That cannot be you. Why you
Yeah,
just...
yeah. Make a hard left.
Copy that.
Hopefully you're Bravo. Or you, well, in your in my members list, I got Bravo and Charlie.
I'm making a hard right or a right to catch up with you. You're basically front right of me now. Going
Okay,
left
gotcha,
to right.
gotcha.
What's your
I'm just
altitude?
gonna level out at 18 for right now until you catch
Fine.
up.
Should start seeing you soon.
Yeah, because I'm heading 125.
Yeah.
I took out five ground targets with the 4 missiles. That's good.
Jeez Louise.
Okay.
That's a good effort.
Sadly,
Yeah.
Hotel is now entirely under enemy control, and their units are actively operating from that location.
I have eyes on you.
Okay, we got about 4,300 pounds before bingo. Okay, so you're Charlie.
Outstanding.
Okay. I
Kilo
got
is
Bravo
no
and
longer under enemy
Charlie.
occupation.
I got an
Guard our
unknown
ground and
under
air
you.
convoys to achieve a successful capture.
Yeah, somebody come over the comm saying, "Hey, if that was you, thank you."
Yeah,
I was like,
I'm...
I'm on seed, buddy, but you're welcome." Probably took the heat off him.
Yeah.
Okay, I've got 2 big Berthas on my nose. If you look at your EW screen.
Yeah.
Okay, so.
Yeah, I've got 2, yeah.
All right.
Big Berthas.
Yeah, big birds.
Yeah.
But anyways, yeah, I call them Berthas too. Okay, so I'm going to do a 5 degree nose up.
Copy
Just
that.
nice slow climb. And get up to our altitude, and we're going to go and try to shoot those Berthas. Now you got me saying it.
So, to get back to the harm display, technically speaking, all I really need to do is do the nose. Oh my God, nose wheel steering button 3 times.
And then sensor control forward.
Yeah.
And then that'll bring up that'll put a box on there. Okay, I'm getting painted by
that's me. Yeah.
F-18 spike. Okay.
Yeah, because I'm doing that now.
No, that's fine. As long as I know it's an F-18, I'm okay.
I just stopped it.
But like I said, we need to have a box. So if we don't want to, we can actually make a right-hand turn and go back into that area and shoot them, and without burning all our fuel up going after this other big bird that's probably too far out in front, because I'm not even putting them up on my screen. So when you're caught up, we'll make a right hand. Oh, there you go. Yep, there you go. Let's go ahead, just make a right hand turn.
Yep.
And you'll see on your screen, which would be up here about 3 o'clock, there's 2 BBs at the top over there. We're just going to make a nice little turn into those.
Yeah.
And try to get something on your air to grounds, your harm display. And we're far enough out to where this should work, to where we're not being painted right away.
So should I still climb? I'm still climbing at 5.
Yeah, I'm still climbing. I'm at passing 23,000 right now.
Yeah, I'm 24 now.
Yeah.
Slow down a little bit.
Got a couple unknown aircraft over there. Yeah, I'm not going very fast either. But I'm going to start leveling out.
It says harm ready STA2.
Good.
And then I've got harm on the obviously because I've got the harm selected.
Okay. Okay, I'm going to be rolling out here just a little bit further, going into the alt.
The plane's doing all kinds of weird stuff.
Are you too slow?
Yeah, I was too slow, yeah.
Okay.
Focusing on all of the other things.
Okay, I'm going to roll out to 240 at just a little over 25,000.
Copy that. Yeah, I'm at 25,000 now.
Okay. All right. So everything's on. Now we're flying towards a big bird.
Yeah,
a little bit off to our right. So start looking. Yeah, use your hammocks and air to ground to see if you get any kind of squares up. As a matter of fact, oh, we got a MiG-29 off our nose too. Be prepared.
Okay. So, with my nose, should I be looking down at it now or just forward?
Oh no! Right now, there's no squares, which means the radars are not sending out any kind of signal for us.
Okay, that makes sense.
Okay, so we can. There's a SD and a BB, so hopefully we'll get a snowdrift or somebody to paint us up, and we'll get a square, or they're just that far out.
Could we use our air to ground radar to find how far they are?
Oh, let's see here. Let me check. I don't know. GMT is 20, so let me. Yeah, it only goes out 40 miles, so they're not within the 40-mile GMT.
No.
Good job. Juliet is no longer held by the enemy.
Oh, great.
Guard our ground and air convoys to achieve a successful capture.
Okay, well, let's make another right-hand turn and see if we can get something to wake up over here.
Another right hand, yeah.
Yeah, just a little one, because we're inside a circle now. But those, I think those are the ones I hit. Okay. Okay, leveling off at 260.
Okay. Slightly below you. That's alright. I'm only at 250 already.
Copy. I've got two MiG-29s, and they are hot, and they are mean, and I'm going to go ahead and lock on them.
Oh, is that them? Is that the trails you see up there?
Yes, sir. They're hot on our
closer
nose.
than I thought. All right. Well,
yeah, if you want to go air to air, that's fine. Let's go air to air.
I am air to air.
Well, lock them up, buddy.
Why
is my radar not? Yeah, my radar is not wanting to pick them up.
I'm being picked up by on one now.
I got a launch. That's a SAM launch. I'm breaking right.
Yeah, I'm see.
Why is my TWS not picking this guy up off my nose, man?
Yeah, mine's not doing anything either.
Okay, pick on your altitude. They're at 38,000, so make sure you're...
I got one. Was that you?
Oh, I just got tagged by an
yeah.
SA-10. Yeah. Yeah, I was messing around with that stupid thing. I've just got them locked up too. On your elevation radar is probably underneath them.
Oh, yes.
So you want to raise that to about 40,000 feet. And you should be able to lock them up. You'll remember you only got one long range missile.
Yeah. Come on. Still nothing.
Nothing like a harm flight turning into a air-to-air mission.
Bit stressful now, but that's all right. Is there a way to fire with the AMRAAM without locking him? Isn't it when you have the big dashed circle?
You can buster one off if it depends on your distance.
I'm about 20 miles, yeah. Good point.
Yeah, you're a little far out for that. Now they're maneuvering on you. They must have recognized you, so you should be able to get a lock on them now.
Nope.
Okay, so they're going down, so make sure your radar is looking at them. Not, you know.
Yeah,
okay, and on your right side it says manual and auto. You can go to auto lock and make sure you're from high to medium on your...
Yeah, it is, yeah.
PRF, and then just keep hitting your nose wheel steering and then TDC to press with your bars over them, because they're going away from you, so it's going to be kind of a hard, but they should get a lock. And if you get within, maybe switch over to your 9X and see if you get a tone.
No, nothing yet.
You let a harm go?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
I've got one.
Okay.
I'm out.
Right.
Box one.
So, yeah, you
tag
should...
as well. Tone, sorry.
Yeah, take that one to the right.
Fox 3. Is Fox 3 or is it Fox 2?
Well, the 9X is 2, and your AMRAM is 3.
Again.
Okay, now head for the deck, because
Yeah, 2.
they're going to come hot after you.
There is something tagging. Well, that's an SA-19, or I think.
Outstanding. Neva T is completely under our control, and friendly forces will be based there.
Lost.
I don't see any splash. Oh,
I
one
didn't
splash.
either.
One splash.
Okay, good. You should get a
Potentially 2. Yeah, 2 splash. Looks like this
Nice.
guy's going down.
Yeah, as a matter of fact, you have no red aircraft in your vicinity.
I am still being painted by the... What is that?
19.
11. Flying out of the circle
Okay.
now.
Okay, now. Yeah, you got a couple on your other side. You have a friendly 18 off your, be 9 o'clock right now, coming, he's at 11,000 feet.
Copy that. But I am pretty much out of that circle. There's still a couple of other circles I think I should be concerned with, but at this point, I think actually, let's harm it. Let's harm it, right?
Yeah. If you got a box on your harm screen, that's the time to go ahead and send him a harm. Yeah, let's go ahead.
Bingo. Bingo.
There is still 1 times red air around here somewhere.
Yeah, but you got a buddy up there with you now. Plus, you
Oh, and I think he's
looks
been
like a
splashed.
friendly. Okay, go ahead and gain some altitude. Watch your fuel.
Yeah.
Bingo. Bingo.
I'm on bingo.
And you might want to think about heading for home.
Yeah. See if I can fire 1 or 2 of these off.
And you can just, when you're ready to launch, just point your nose up a little bit, give them a loft factor.
Okay.
So when you're ready to fire, if you're within about 25 miles to 30 miles, just pull your nose up 5-10 degrees, give it 1, 2, 3, and then launch.
Okay. So I don't have to be looking directly at the SAM site.
Yeah, you want to be nose on.
Okay. Yeah. So,
And then
but my nose can be slightly up. It doesn't have to look point
No,
down.
no. Yeah, you don't have to. Exactly.
Yeah.
If you have a handoff, so in other words, if you have a box, otherwise you're just dead sticking a harm into no man's land. He's got to know where to go.
Yeah.
So if you get the box and you get the handoff, you can actually launch all 3 at that same target.
Oh, wow.
Just as soon
Okay.
as you launch the hands off is going to go away the minute you launch a harm. So if you launch and then redesignate it, you can launch again, redesignate it. You can put all 3 harms in the same box, so to speak.
Okay. And the box will appear on my HUD, right?
Yes, sir. If they're
Sweet.
if they're painting you, if the search radar is down, it's something you got to have. Your aircraft has to have something to block for it to hit.
Yeah.
And as soon as it locks on you, like that SA-11 was painting you, then you're good to go.
Bingo.
Okay.
Bingo.
Sweet. I am
So,
nose on now. Still
okay.
climbing a little bit, 18,000 feet. I've got the circle.
That's fine.
And I am approaching The SA-11 inner circle.
Okay, the
Or-
F-18 in front of you has launched probably bombs. Chase cells or whatever.
He's getting shot at by
Yeah,
anti-area.
Yeah, he's got GBUs. He's let out 4 GBUs. So keep an eye. Make sure that you're okay. You're above the AAA, but I'm looking for a friendly base for you to land at.
Bingo. Bingo.
Come on, Sam Site. Do something.
They might, all the search radars might be down over in this direction.
Yeah, there is a base straight to my right.
Yeah, it's Beirut, Rafik, Hari.
Yeah.
Let me get some information for you. Unfortunately, there's no TACAN for Beirut.
Bingo. Bingo.
I don't think this thing is worried about me at this point. I'm gonna start heading home.
You go ahead and dump them, save some weight.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Just with the Admiral's doorbell?
yes, just push that. As long as your master arm is on, you're fine.
Yeah. Just disappeared.
Bingo. Bingo.
All right, I'm trying to locate. There we go. Let's see. Let's get you to. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Boot, we're gonna need you to come. Oops.
Bingo. Bingo.
Come to a heading of 265 for 59.
Copy that.
And I'll take you over to Beirut.
265. That got intense.
Yeah. It's like, boom, I was getting ready to explain to you about how to do the handoffs and everything. Next thing I know, I've got a SAM site off my nose at 25 miles, which is kill zone.
Yeah.
And then I got launched on, so I went defensive, and then that screws everything up. But anyway, hey, you got, I think, let me see here. It
What is
only
There's
counted
a button for it, isn't there? To bring up
for
the
the,
scoreboard?
yeah, it's the one right next to your enter key,
Bingo.
the apostrophe, whatever. And it says you got 1 kill,
Okay.
air to air.
That's something.
But hey, I got 6 ground kills, and you still got more points than me.
There is
Actually,
a MiG-29. Sorry, what's
Yeah,
that?
usually at 100 score, that means you got 2 kills. Because you're usually 50-50 an airplane.
I did see 2 splashes. One definite, and then the other one was going down, and then at some point he disappeared off my radar.
Yeah. Because, I mean, I'm looking at the score says 100 points, and I don't believe just one aircraft is. I thought it was 50 points. Unless these guys are generous. I don't know if that's a done deal or not. Okay, let's course correct you here.
Yeah, I've got some, is it SA-10s? To my right, left, sorry.
Bingo.
They are painting me.
Okay.
I'm looking
Yeah, that's over in Al-Qatay.
Yeah, I
up
think they're
atop.
quite far, so I'm not too worried, but I do still have to keep an eye on it.
Well, Tins can reach out, but you have an F-117 on your side, a bomber probably heading in that direction.
Yeah, there's also an
So-
F-16 there to my left.
Yeah, he might be painting him. You're just catching residual
Bingo.
things, but when you're ready,
Sorry, yeah. Let's navigate.
okay, 257 for 48.
Yep, 257. All right, changing course now.
Yeah, and if you can go ahead and call Beirut dash Rafik Harari and give them an inbound, and maybe they'll give you some more and give you a runway or something.
Okay. 257, you say?
Yeah, 257. You're at a good
Wait.
altitude.
Yeah, I'm just gonna altitude hold and altitude hold. All right. Let's see.
Bingo. Bingo.
Beirut traffic.
Inbound.
Same to a 10 flights. Sams. Let's say 10s. Jeez Louise, I'm struggling to talk.
Yeah, you should be okay. I'm looking at the F10 map, and you should be fine as long as there's nothing off your nose, which it should be all be friendly. The SA sites are to your 6 o'clock and 7 o'clock.
Yeah.
So you should be okay.
All right.
And let's see. Let me see something here.
Bingo. Bingo.
Oh my, that's why my radio's changed again on my SRS.
Okay, go on comms 2 channel 2 and type in 253.200.
Comms to channel 2. Say that number again, sorry?
253.200. That should be the AM frequency for Beirut.
Yep, that is correct.
And go ahead and give them another shout out and see if they talk to you.
New controller can now be used. Ah, there you go. Why can't I?
Hey.
That's radio 2.
Bingo. Bingo.
Usually you can go to the F10 menu, click ATC on Beirut.
Yeah, I did that. I'm trying to set my SRS up again because for some reason I now have to rescan controller. And then we set that up last time, but I think something must have gone wrong somewhere with the
Bingo.
same problem I had earlier with the throttle.
Oh, I got you. Yeah, when we get you on the ground, right now, the airfield is clear. I'm going to bring you in on runway 21. So if you're in your HSI, no waypoint box, you can put a course marker for that. Just hold your course line over to 210, and then it should give you a course line. Did it give you a course line? I don't know. It might not without a TACAN.
No, it didn't.
Okay, well, we'll just bring you in visually.
Yeah.
So you can do this. Okay, you're about, let's see how far out you are.
I am 25.
Okay, you're 23 miles. Yeah, about 25 nautical out. And if you're in nautical hold, what you can do is you can go over to in your F10 menu and go on Beirut, and you can click on runway 21 and then draw a line straight down the center, and it'll give you the same thing. But if it's not doing it, that's fine. You're 21 miles out or 25 miles out. You can go ahead and start configuring for your approach. You're on a good line. Just keep that heading up.
Yep. Heading 275 for 22, runway 17.
No, runway 21.
Oh, sorry, I'm going off of what he just told me. Runway 21.
Oh, he wants you on 27?
17.
Okay, hang on. Or 17. Let me see. I'm scanning for it. Okay, 17. Yeah, go ahead and follow that one. I see it. It's basically on the coast. If you fly straight to the coastline right now,
Bingo.
Yeah.
Bingo.
Yeah,
you
I have
should be
eyes
able to
on it.
make. Okay, okay. So from here,
Start lowering a little bit soon.
yeah. If you come off of almost off that peninsula at 254 for 17 miles, and just fly up the coast, it'll bring you right in on runway 17.
Yeah.
So we did make contact with you.
Yeah. Yeah,
Okay.
well, I tried to actually talk through SRS, but
Bingo.
I'm guessing there also isn't necessarily ATC constantly, you know, on the server.
Yeah, when you use your F10 and you call out, it's not through SRS.
Yeah.
SRS is mainly for other pilots
Okay, I see
to
what
let
you
them
mean,
know. Yeah, so they, to let them know. Okay, what I want you to do is come to a heading of 255 and
Five.
keep coming down. Yeah, get to about 1,200 feet. If you have to put your speed brake out,
Yeah, I'll do that.
go to idle.
No, not that.
I got you 14 miles out.
Bingo. Bingo.
Okay. Keep bringing her a little left. New heading. 238.
238. This is I guess the better I get, the more I can do at the same time. But like, you give me a heading, then I start going there, and then you're like speed brake, okay, speed brake, and then I completely lose track of what's going on.
I know. What's going to be fun is when you're in the plane by yourself and you start doing this all on your own.
Yeah.
And then you start bringing up the F10 menu. You look at it and go, okay, I need to fly this way, and then you'll get a visualization. This heading right here should bring you. You're about 8.5 miles out. So
I think I'm still a little bit high.
9 miles out.
Bingo.
What's your altitude?
8.
Okay. Yeah, you want to come down to about 1,200 if you can about. I mean, you can keep bringing her down because when you're within 10 miles, you want to start configuring that 250 knots.
Yeah.
So leave your speed brake out and at idle, and then just let it come down. As soon as you see right around 260, go ahead and drop your flaps to half. That'll help slow you down and give you lift.
Bingo. Bingo.
Okay. Yeah, come to a course heading of 220.
220.
Mm-hmm. You should have the runway off your 11 o'clock.
Yeah,
Coming
eyes
to your.
on.
Okay, as long as you have eyes on the runway, because that'll bring you straight into 17.
Yeah.
Okay.
Bingo.
Go ahead and
Bingo.
configure full flaps and gear down. As soon as you hit 250, gear down. Keep that speed brake out. Remember, about 150 to 160 will be optimal. You should be able to land okay on that.
Yeah.
I'm going to F2. All right, I got you. Nice, man. Beautiful. Nice having live ATC, huh?
Yeah. Talking me on, it's cool.
Bingo. Bingo.
I'm going to see if I can spawn over there at a Beirut. Unless you just, we've been on for over an hour now. If you got time, we can try to do an air to ground. If not, up to you.
I do have to at some point head off to go pick up the girl. That's in about 20 minutes. I'm falling straight out of the sky.
Whoa. Speed up, speed up, speed up, speed up, speed up. Don't crash, don't crash.
I made it, no. I was looking at the clock. I'm like, wait, it's quarter to... That's better.
So, yeah, it was well. At least you got one harm off, anyways.
Yeah, I mean, we could. I've got essentially 15 minutes before I gotta get ready to go. But I've got. We can do something in that time, I'm sure.
Okay, I'm
Even
gonna
if
see
it's
if
just
we
flying a bit.
can. Yeah, I'm gonna see if we can get into Beirut. Okay, rough day.
Oh, there.
Okay.
Yeah, looks like we can.
Alrighty, I'm gonna jump into Beirut. Whoops! Ah, damn it! I didn't hot start it.
Oh no.
That's okay. I'll select roll again. Release the slot. Dynamic spawn. We won't do this F10 menu. We'll just go up and free fly.
Yeah. Yeah, that sounds good.
Blue coalition join. Dynamic spawn. Beirut. 15. Hot start. Fuel tank.
Right, I am in. Starting my setup.
Yeah. You got all your, well, you probably should have all your stuff on there, so it's, I got to redo all mine since I was shot down.
I had to do mine as well because I died.
Oh,
like an idiot.
Hey, well, I don't feel so bad. This is our second mission together, and I was shot down by a plane last time. I was shot down by a SAM this time.
This is true.
A great teacher I am, but I made sure my pupil made it home.
Yeah, well, I pretty much did. It was my own mistake that I crashed.
You just got a little. I do the same thing sometimes. Is you find yourself getting slow. You're like, oh my god, I gotta speed up.
Yeah.
Afterburner.
I just realized a bit too late.
Okay, that's on. Hammock's on. Okay,
What's the engagement range for the harm?
about 30 miles. Depends on your altitude and your speed.
Okay. So
So
we could
if
fly
you got-
to an area.
Yeah, remember that area we just came from that was lighting you up?
Yeah.
We can fly over there.
Yeah, which is pretty close actually.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Right. Well, you're right next to me. Sweet. SES.
Okay, got all that on. That on.
Gears
SES,
down. Flaps off. Down.
Okay.
Lights on. I believe I am good to go.
Same here. I've got my IFF is on. Okay.
Request taxi to runway.
I think that's off to our right.
Yeah, it's pretty close actually.
Of course. Okay, so you were just landing on it. All right, let's go.
Cleared for startup. Wind 296 at 2 meters per second.
It's a left turn, isn't it? No, it is a right turn.
Right.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, it's straight across, isn't it? I see it, actually.
Yes, it's right in front of us. We lucked out this time.
Yeah. It's about time.
Oh man, me and one of my DCS buddies in my group, we were playing Reforger last night on this Horizon Gamer server,
Mesa has been
Oh, yeah.
liberated from enemy
and
control.
we only had one place to go
Ensure
to
the
finish
safety
the
of our
map
ground
off
and air
to
convoys
reset
for
it,
successful
Yeah.
capture.
and it was two of us, and we just kept getting wiped. Every time we would take out 20 guys, they'd respawn another 40. It was like, God, how many respawns this guy got?
Yeah, jeez.
And he would he was our pilot because I'm just now learning how to fly.
Oh, the helicopters on Forger.
Yeah, yeah. And he was like, you just hop into a helicopter and fly on over to me. And I was like, I've only done the training in Arma 3. I made it over. I took the Black Hawk over. I made it. I landed and
Nice.
did our little thing. It was not pretty. I can get it was
About 80% of my landings are crashes. All right, I'm behind you, ready to go, or next to you.
okay. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and spool up now,
Yep.
and brakes are off.
1, 2, 3, 4. Spooling up. Brakes are off.
All right. Wheels up, gear up. Okay. Looks like we have an
Slaps
SA-19.
up.
Okay, we're gonna go ahead and just keep this steady climb up. I don't want to go too hard, too fast. And let's see here. We got an SA-11 off our nose. Why don't we go after that guy? He
Yeah,
doesn't seem too
sounds good.
far off.
Let's do it. There
Okay.
it is, yeah.
Alrighty. Let's see. Okay, you see on, do you have your harm page up?
Yep.
Okay. I had a, there we go. You see on the harm page, you see an 11, but you see a BB,
Not yet, no.
okay, 185.
Do you have it in SP or TOO now?
I have it in TOO.
Okay, that might be why.
Yeah, it's too far off. Okay, I'm gonna make a left-hand turn. Okay, coming around to about 165 or so. I have a.
See the
Oh,
SA-11
damn
on my EW. What's your altitude?
Okay, 10,000 feet and climbing.
Oh, you're below me, that's fine.
HMD. Okay, I'm marking it now. It's about 34 miles off our nose. Do you have on your harm screen? Do you have like 1, 2, 3 S's?
Yeah. Right.
Okay.
And then there's yeah, I've got a boxed, yeah.
Okay, now I want you to scroll through and hit your FOV backwards to get your hand off.
My FOV backwards. What do you mean?
Okay, you remember those two switches? You got a forward and a back.
Yeah, I think it's. No, that's not it.
Okay.
No. No. Nope. Come on, work.
Okay, let's see. Okay, maybe if we come to our left a little bit more, we can get a different one.
Is it called FOV? FOV.
Yeah, hang on a second. Let me hit my barometric hold. Okay.
Did not mean to do that. I'm very sorry.
It's alright.
You're all right.
The thing says recording invite only. I thought it was locked. I just clicked on it for funsies.
No, it's not that. Come on, where is
It's
this
your-
thing?
Okay, Boot. It's Raid FLIR FOV. It's and your second one is cage uncage button.
Yes, I know the cage uncage button. I know what that is. Yeah, and then the
Okay,
other one.
now you need the Raid / FLIR FOV button, and those two should be together because I remember we wanted to get you set up for this.
Yeah.
Okay, who do I got?
Pretty janky.
I got an SA.
Y'all playing DCS?
Yeah. Right.
Yes.
Yeah, I got it. I got it. I got it.
Okay, let's bank left because we're getting two SA-10s.
On the right. Yeah.
Scoping us out. Yeah. So we're on the outer ring of that SA-10. So let's do basically a slow 180 from here and see if we can get those SA-10s on our nose.
Okay, 180 to the left.
Yes.
Copy.
Now, that's a clamshell.
There's a. There you go.
SA-15, that's way too far out. So we'll try to get those SA-10s back on us.
Okay.
And if you're looking on your harm display page and you're in TOO, you're going to start seeing all these boxes come up, and you just want to use your Raid FLIR to scroll through them.
Okay. Yeah, I see.
And-
Yeah, I see what you mean. Yeah.
And then when you see the one you want, is you go ahead and pull back on it, and it'll put HO or H off on it. In other words, you're handing off.
Which is the cage
For it.
uncage button, right?
Correct.
Yeah. MiG-29, lovely. Thank you.
No, great. Yeah. I do not
Not
want
this
you
again.
messing with me, boy.
There's an F-18 to our right, so hopefully there's just a bit of splash.
Yeah. Okay, I'm going to sharpen this turn up a little bit.
Okay. Oh, come on, Dan. Okay.
Underneath your bottom DDI, you're going to have an ECM. Turn that to ARM. Let's go ahead and throw some.
Yeah, that is on. Oh,
Yeah, your jammer.
that's on. Oh, on an actual. Yeah. XMIT, is it?
Yes.
Yeah. Alright, coming around. Let's make that a bit sharper.
And
now.
1, 2. And you could try using this 59 miles. Keep coming to your left.
Yeah.
All right.
I'm also trying to climb just a little bit.
Okay, I've got an SA-11. He's only 21 miles out. Yep, he should be off your nose. You should see him on your screen.
Yeah, I do. Yeah, I don't have a box yet. I have the box on the display, the harm display.
Okay. Okay, it's an SA-19. You got a handoff on him?
No. It should say something
Okay.
off, right?
H off, yeah.
Yeah, I don't see that yet, no.
Okay, on your screen, toggle over to that box and then just pull back on your, your cage uncage, and it should put a hands off on him.
Cage on cage. Nope. My arm's crossed out on the HUD for some reason.
All right, I got incoming. I'm defending.
Yeah, I see it. Oh. Why is my arm crossed out?
It's probably because, well, mine is too. At this time, you got to make sure your screen is got the diamond on it. It's sensor control left, and don't worry about that harm being X'd out, because once you get a square on that screen, and you hit your, oh, we did, okay. Little bastard.
Little bastard. That's brilliant.
Yeah, I'm rolling back in. I got 2 harms left. Okay, and
Oof, now he got you.
oh, I just got,
He was
well, I flew right over an
underneath
aircraft. I got a harm out after him though. See if my harm's up. Still flying. Yep, there it goes.
Yeah, it looks like it.
Maybe, I don't know. He's flying. You can hit your F4 and track missiles and bombs. Might not lock on him in time. Well, looks like he's just going to go into no man's land. Oh, maybe not. There he goes. Yep, just going to get him. SA-11 down. Okay.
I didn't see that.
Oh, there's another one up. Oh, that one's flying high. I don't know who shot that one.
Is that the white one? Oh, that's an AGM.
Yeah, it's like a harm. Yeah, he's tracking down, so I don't know whose those are. Those could be from a different aircraft. Anyways, what you need on the harms is when that little box comes up, or it's not even a box, it's on their HUD. You'll have a box on your HUD.
Yeah.
But on your screen, you'll have a BB, an SD, 1911, or what have you. Is you'll do your clear FOV, and you'll scroll, and as you push forward, it will change from box to box to box, and then if you pull back, it'll lock that box up, and it'll let you know what you're locking on.
Okay.
And,
okay, so the cage on cage locks onto it.
Yes.
That makes sense. Okay.
So basically, you're caging the warhead on what your radar is looking at that's pinging you.
Yeah.
And that'll transfer information into the missile, and then once that H handoff is on, you'll look up and you see, you know, that's why if you can get your Jahamex to put that dot in the center of the box and TDC to press, it will give you how far that launch site is.
Yeah.
And if you see anywhere within the 35 to 30 mile mark or even closer, you can go ahead and launch. That missile will track that distance.
That's cool. Okay.
So
definitely, it's all coming in slowly.
yeah, this air to air is, everybody goes air to air is so hard. It's actually, believe it or not, this is the harder of the two because you have to defend everything.
Yeah.
You have to defend the ground targets shooting at you. You have to defend, you know, you're not just going after an aircraft, you know, and you got people on the ground trying to kill you too.
Yeah, and very often, I mean, I just saw about 5 or 6 missiles being fired at one of us or both of us. So there's a lot more missiles than in the air. Yeah.
Well, I mean, I looked up at one time. I seen 1, 2, 3, 4. I see 5 SA-11 sites.
Yeah, that's madness.
I only got 4 missiles. Yeah, and oh, excuse me. At any one time, you can have an SA-6 all of a sudden turn on.
Yeah.
And danger close, and you're like, oh crap, you know, do I fight or fly? And usually what you'll do is you just turn and burn and get out of the area.
Yeah.
And then come back in. So
happy days. Well, thank you very much. I appreciate that.
Yeah. Well, we'll have to get into
we don't have to wait another 3 weeks before I get to fly again.
Yeah. I'll check in with you next week, see what your schedule's like.
Yeah.
And we could either do a harm or maybe even do a bombing run. This seems a little active. We could always go into the training server where it's a training server.
It might be
it's better, a little bit because, you know, they want you to learn, you know, like the AI is not shooting at you air to air wise. They'll fight you, but they may not shoot as fast as they do in this game. And it's the same with the SAM sites. You know, they'll lock you up, but, you know, give you an opportunity to hit something.
Yeah.
So
yeah, exactly. All right, I gotta go pick up my little girl from school. But thank you very much. I'll speak to you about next week.
Okay, I'll be in touch.
Sweet. Thank you very much.
Yeah, thank you.
Bye. All right, chat.